name is John O'Connell and I work for Business in the Community in the Northwest here at Maydown in the Beam Centre. Business in the Community became partners with BT last year and BT donated the computers to us, which was very good so that we can run workshops in the centre. The project itself is basically to get those who are digitally excluded within rural areas, getting them to go online and stuff like that. So we were able then to tailor workshops for the local residents and get them involved.
Well, I always wanted to do the computers because as you get older you get left behind if you don't keep up with everything. At home the family didn't have the patience to show me what to do.
Computers are the future, and from P1s up they all know what to do, and if somebody says you want to learn something you go to a P1, but I don't have any P1s in the house, so this group seemed to be the thing that I wanted to do. You know, get involved in computers for me was a no-no, and I feel I can cope a little better now.
We're absolutely delighted that we have the partnership, as I say, with BT Connected Communities and with Citizens Online and with Anita. We have various different projects that we run here through our core programmes with business in the community, and BT Connected Communities has really complemented some of the work that we already do, and it has helped some of the participants that we would be working with. I suppose up until we had the BT Connected Communities project on site and the computers that came with that, our graduates were having to travel to Belfast for this course, so it's allowed us to actually deliver that course to them here in Derry, and they're not having to travel to Belfast. Other
two big programmes that we have here under the People campaign at Business in the Community is the Strive to Work programme, which is an employability programme. It's to kind of get employment for those who are long-term unemployed. Part of that programme is for them to do applications, CVs, letters and stuff like that on the computers, which was vital part of the actual course itself. So without the computers we wouldn't have been able to kind of deliver that element of the qualification.
Well, the best and most useful thing is being able to do the CVs, because as I'm here on part of Strive to Work is to get you back into work, get you back into employment, and being able to do a CV and download an application form which will be needed to go for an interviews and stuff like that, so that's definitely been very important. Another
big programme that we have with BITC is the GAP programme, which is the Graduate Acceleration Programme. Now part of that is there's a qualification element where the graduates have to do online tests. So the fact that we have the computers here in our excellent facility at Beam is invaluable to our participants in the Northwest.
I've been on the GAP programme for about 3 months now, and through the GAP programme I managed to find placement in the Nerve Centre, which was a great boost to my self-confidence in getting employment in the industry I work in, which is the media industry.
Computers themselves and using them within the GAP programme. We do need them within the GAP programme because we do have our exams and that's it. But we also get involved in group work, which we do research together and we work as a group. So it's actually finding what you can and then someone else finding and then grouping it all together. And without computers and without the access to IT and computers, I don't think, you know, it's just really going to be impossible to get things done in today's society.
The computers were really helpful. As I said, we did a lot of CV building, and instead of having to wait till the end of the day and going home and using your own computer, it's just a matter of walking to the next room and using the facilities of the computers that we have here at Beam.
Had a few young people down here and they found it of great help in the sense that they've been able to do things with their CV where they didn't or hadn't done before.
We currently have 32 graduates on placement in the Northwest, and previously in the GAP programme the EDI awarded certificate in leadership and management had to be delivered in Queen's and Belfast, which proved a bit of a stumbling block for our Northwest clients. So having the computers here based in Beam means that our graduates can have more of an ownership over GAP Northwest. They're placed in the Northwest. They can carry out their workshops in the Northwest here at the Beam Centre because of the computers, as I say.
For example, people coming in to do the Strive to Work programme, for example, they may have no experience whatsoever in using computers. So during the 4 weeks they will get an opportunity to use a computer, that would be very beneficial to them because it'll enhance their skills, give them experience in using the computer, give them experience in how to use Microsoft Office tools such as Word, Excel, etc. And that could be very useful for a job that they may go into, so they would have experience in using such systems.
The skills that the seniors have learnt through the IT are not only IT skills, they can use them within a kind of social context as well, where they can communicate with their kind of family members, and also kind of engage with kind of just social day-to-day activities.
Well, I think, I know I personally couldn't do without a computer, and I know at home I have young children myself, and you know, it's just one of those things now that you have to be able to learn, and you have to be able to know how to use. So I suppose what BT Connected Communities offers is that social element of it, and it's the senior citizens, it's the young people, it's the graduates being able to come in and extend on the skills that they really already have, and being able to use those in the sort of wider world.
Well, I'm online most times every day, so I'm obviously going to keep learning all the time. No, I'm really only maybe sort of like a basic, know the basics of it.
I suppose IT skills is one of the most transferable skills anybody can have for any job, whether it's an admin role or somebody working in forensic science. No matter what, it's crucial to any job at the minute. I mean, people need to have IT skills just to even submit an online application form or job search. So it's really, really important that people have access to computers.
Now, for the future, for the workshops, we want to engage more with the local communities, within the local areas, with the residents. Also put the training and support needs there in place for them, tailor the workshops as well. The facility here at Beam is always here, so people can drop in and drop out whenever they like and use the computers.
Business in the community and the projects that we're currently delivering, we would like to say that we would be continuing delivering into the future, particularly our employment programmes. They've been a great success for us. We've about 45% of our guys coming through our programme sustaining employment, which is fantastic. So we see, you know, that continuing, and the computers and the computer suite that we have here is going to be a real asset to us and a real asset to them in the future.
Yes, I'll definitely continue. It's definitely it's good, like, to be good with IT, because nowadays it's more computer stuff than it would be of writing wise and stuff like that, so I'll definitely be learning more.